Few sequels can seem as unlikely as I Am Legend 2. I Am Legend, the third feature film adaptation of Richard Matheson's impressively creepy novel, which also served as the basis for The Last Man on Earth, 1964, and 1971's The Omega Man, received average reviews during the 2007 holiday season. Will Smith's depressing vehicle is making decent profits and attracting its share of fans, so it can't be considered a failed piece of successful IP. But like the vampire of a viral plague, a franchise can pull back from the brink whenever you least expect it. In the more than 15 years since I Am Legend was released, there has been talk of possible sequels, prequels, sequels, and questions about whether the film's alternate ending might offer a way forward. Now, I Am Legend 2 has made real progress and attractive talent has been attached to the project in recent years. Here's everything you need to know. I Am Legend 2, the sequel to the 2007 sci-fi horror series, is finally moving forward after more than 15 years. Although there have been few updates. The original I Am Legend is a critically acclaimed and financially successful film, directed by Francis Lawrence and starring Will Smith. The film adaptation, based on the classic book of the same name by the late Richard Matheson, is considered by many to be the best of the high-profile, lavish CGI blockbusters that characterized the 2000s. The sci-fi film is still considered one of Will Smith's best works. I Am Legend 2 has been rumored since the movie's popularity. Will Smith played a big role in this achievement, but the controversial conclusion caused the death of his character Robert Neville. Despite the prequel ideas, a sequel to I Am Legend was eventually accepted. Michael B. Jordan joined the cast, while Will Smith made a surprise, if rare, return. There are still plenty of updates to get excited about for I Am Legend 2, even if the trailer is still a little ways off. While I Am Legend 2 seemed stuck in development for a while, a February 2023 announcement of a sequel to I Am Legend via Deadline clarified a lot of things. It was clear that the sequel would be based on an alternate version of I Am Legend, featuring Will Smith's Robert Neville instead of the version used in the theatrical release. I Am Legend 2 must now find a way to justify why it ignores I Am Legend's conclusion, a significant move that director Akiva Goldsman, who made the announcement, did not elaborate on in an interview with Deadline. I Am Legend's Anna, played by Lisa Braga, also commented on the upcoming sequel. I Am Legend 2 was a surprise for the actor, who said, "I was really surprised and quite interested. I was on edge when I picked up the phone and asked to be included. Please be included. Take me with you. It would be easy to add Anna, who played a prominent role in the previous film, to I Am Legend 2, as she appeared in both the theater and the alternate ending, living as Robert's traveling companion." According to reports, Warner Bros. Has been actively working on I Am Legend 2 since March 4, 2022. An encouraging development for fans of the original I Am Legend is that screenwriter Akiva Goldsman is rewriting the script. Following the success of the first film, the sequel to I Am Legend was originally supposed to be a prequel starring Smith, but ultimately fell through. While updates on I Am Legend 2 are becoming more frequent, it is still unclear if director Francis Lawrence will return, as the director's deal has not yet been signed. Can we expect I Am Legend director Francis Lawrence to return now that Akiva Goldsman is back as writer and producer? Although no administrator has yet officially joined the project, it is possible. Plus, Lawrence and Goldsman are teaming up again for the next Constantine sequel, so another reunion might not be so unlikely. In 2022, the Australian director discussed his future film plans with comicbook.com and was generally positive about returning to the I Am Legend sequel. "I've talked to Akiva a little bit about it, and I think it's still a long way off. I'd like to do it. I heard some talking about I Am Legend. We don't have much, just brainstorming about Constantine, but I swore to secrecy about I Am Legend." It's exciting to hear that Lawrence is expressing interest in a sequel to the 2007 film, especially since the filmmaker has long expressed his displeasure with the film's ending. Lawrence intended to end I Am Legend on a subversive note that portrayed the Darkseekers in a kinder light. Such a conclusion would have allowed Neville to survive the events of the film and appear in the sequel without creating a plot hole. A controversial element is that Neville would have been the antagonist in the climax, which was strongly rejected by the test audience. Perhaps Lawrence would be persuaded to revisit this conclusion in his next book. Release date: While the announcement of Will Smith's return in I Am Legend 2 is fantastic, a release date for the film has not yet been set. But the sequel appears to be moving quickly, thanks to writer Akiva Goldsman's new first-look deal with Warner Bros. According to an interview with Deadline, in which he outlined fresh story concepts. A likely release date for I Am Legend 2 would be around 2026, once the sequel has emerged from the depths of production. Goldsman's script, pre-production, and production are still underway, and due to the amount of digital effects required for the film, post-production will likely take some time as well. Cast: I Am Legend 2 will see Will Smith reprise his role as Robert Neville, and since the alternate ending of I Am Legend inspired the sequel, his appearance won't just be in flashbacks or footage of Neville's trial. Considering that I Am Legend grossed over $500 million at the box office, according to Box Office Mojo, it's easy to see why Warner Bros. Makes significant continuity changes to get Smith back. Although nothing is known yet about the character he will play, recent updates on I Am Legend 2 also announced that Creed actor Michael B. Jordan will join the cast of I Am Legend 2. Elisa Braga may return based on her remarks. Story details: Goldsman gave I Am Legend 2 major updates on the film's plot. I Am Legend 2 takes place decades after the events of the first film, he stated in an interview with Deadline, which means significant changes in the post-apocalyptic world. He also said that the original conclusion, where Neville gives his life to destroy the mutants and free Anna and Ethan, will not be included in the new film. The sequel uses a completely different conclusion, which is more in line with the novel I Am Legend. At the end of I Am Legend 2, Neville realizes that the infected are not after him. Instead, they try to save one of their own. The infected Neville used as a test subject. At that moment, he realizes that they see him as a monster, just like him. According to Goldsman in the same interview, The Last of Us was a major inspiration for the sequel. He admitted that he is curious to explore a post-apocalyptic world when nature has taken over again. He also suggested that a story like I Am Legend could take place in New York. The fact that Goldsman wants to make the sequel much more faithful to the original is the best innovation of I Am Legend 2, because it allows the sequel to explore the concept of zombie communities and their division into different social groups. There were many different types of sufferers in the book, including those who could act as if they were not sick. This supports the idea of Michael B. Jordan playing Darkseeker as well. The creative team could have a field day making wild monsters in I Am Legend 2 because there are so many different undead communities. A release date for I Am Legend 2 is difficult to pinpoint, as the sequel is still in the early stages of production and the ongoing Hollywood strikes are delaying almost everything. However, there are several options available if you wish to reread the 2007 version in preparation for the upcoming release. It's currently available to stream on Max and rent or buy digitally on multiple platforms including YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, Amazon, and others. Are you excited about I Am Legend 2? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.